Fox has always been my favorite space animal to watch and play in every Smash game from Melee to Smash 4. He's always been known for his unrivaled aggression, damage output, combos, and kill confirms. He's a character that, when doing well, can just completely dominate a match, but also when doing badly, he often gets completely dominated. There's just something so exciting about watching Fox every single match, and while he isn't exactly the most honest character, he always creates a fun environment to play in and to watch. Fox has been good in every single Smash Bros. Game, and actually showed up as one of the top tiers in Smash 4 pretty much on release. He kept everything good about his previous iterations, from speed to great frame data to kill options, and even actually a pretty good recovery, which he actually kind of lacked in the past. Fox has been great since release, and while he did struggle quite a bit most of the DLC, he still stayed more than viable. In Ultimate, it seems that a lot of people have actually been quite scared about Fox. He lost a few of his tools, but at the same time, you have to remember that Fox is still Fox, right now and from the past. Fox can still combo, can still kill, can still go up in your face, can still laser camp, still has amazing mobility. He has all of that. And while Fox may have not gotten nearly as many buffs as a lot of the other characters going into this game, I still believe that he'll be an extremely viable threat and probably a character that benefits a ton just from overall the game engine changes. For more future info on Fox, hit subscribe as I'll be giving any updated information on him and every other character in Smash Ultimate to boot, along with more advanced tips on Fox as the game comes out. Anyways, here I'm going to be going over the most important changes / the best parts about Fox. Now, I won't be going over every single part about Fox's frame data, but if you want to know that, it will be linked in the description below, so you can read up on it there. Anyways, Fox has actually seen more changes than I honestly assumed at first glance, and while he does seem a lot more similar to himself in Smash 4 than per se Ike, there's still a decent amount of changes, making him actually shining a bit from this game compared to the last one. Let's start off with the thing that I personally think will help Fox the most, but has been kind of overlooked by most players because it applies to everybody, and that's going to be the new movement option in Smash Ultimate. Now, Fox has always been a very movement-based character. As seen from Melee, Fox just thrives in being able to move all over the place as much as humanly possible, punishing with attacks and then setting up for pressure on his opponents whenever again he possibly can. And giving Smash Ultimate Fox a lot of options similar to the ones that he actually had back in Melee is going to help him a lot, because in Smash 4, he didn't have way too many movement options, and now he has them again. Fox can now dash dance a lot more efficiently with his speed, which is really good. Fox can now dash cancel into tilts for a lot of safe spacing or into combo starters. Fox can now more easily chain into his smash attacks as well for more kill confirms, and overall, the new movement just helps every single character, but for Fox especially, I think this is an amazing buff. But with that out of the way, let's move on to Fox's changes, and first off, his changes on the ground, which honestly there aren't way too many. Now firstly, his dash attack starts around 4 frames faster now, which actually makes it a lot better at punishing, and a little bit better at starting off combos. As well, his up tilt does 1% less, which kinda sucks, and of course, his up smash is a little bit bigger now, and mainly just hits a little bit higher, and that's about it. Nice changes, but not gonna completely rework the character or anything. Onto the air though, he got the Smash Bros. Ultimate Special, aka landing leg buffs on all of his moves. His nair, fair, bair, up air, and down air all got their landing lag reduced by a fair margin, and up air and fair in their case actually had their landing lag cut almost in half, which is extremely good as they're both great combo starters that were kind of hard to make work in Smash 4. This will make Fox a lot more safe while trying to go in, while also giving him, again, a lot more aerial-based combos. And as well, this allows him to vortex people above him a lot easier now with his up air, and overall, I think his aerials are going to make him a lot more consistent in Smash Ultimate, and a lot more punishing in Smash Ultimate as well. So now let's finish off by talking about the change that I think a lot of people thought would initially make Fox and Smash Ultimate just completely garbage, made a lot of people put him at the very bottom of the tier list for some reason, and that is the huge nerf to his side B. So what did they actually nerf with this move? Well, essentially what they made, it just happened with this move, is that if Fox side Bs and you're shielding, he'll stop right in front of you. And you can kind of imagine what that leads to. It leads to essentially a situation where they can grab, where they can jab, where they can use any really quick moves. And that really hurts Fox. It makes, especially so when Fox off stage, he can't really just side B back on and be completely safe, but it also makes it that Fox just can't side B all the time in the neutral, which also kind of hurts. Now, I think I should mention right here is that this isn't a nerf specifically to Fox. This also applies to Bayonetta side B, to Sonic side B, so it is, kind of fair in that way, but again, yeah, it does hurt Fox. Fox can no longer, again, just side B into the opponent at all times and be pretty much exactly safe for no reason. But I should still mention that Fox can still combo off of his side B, so while it will be a lot less safe to throw out now because you can't just shield it, there is still some good benefit about this. Overall, this move has been hurt quite a bit But I'm going to say that I don't think that it breaks Fox at all, and I really think that's a huge over-exaggeration. It's a really nice tool, and especially in Smash 4 was abused, but he has so many other things in his kit, and really I wouldn't say most people at all think that Fox is just a side B machine. He has a lot of other good things, and while yes, this will hurt him, I don't think it'll remove the character as a whole, and I think he'll still definitely be very competitively viable. If I had to explain Fox in one phrase, it's that he's a technical glass cannon, a character that when in advantage can just completely control the game, and he'll stock super fast and be overall quite obnoxious to deal with, but when in disadvantage can just be disposed of with ease. Fox has always had an exciting aura around him because of this, but if you can't handle the stress of having a playstyle like this, it may honestly be kinda hard to stick for Fox for quite a long time. For others though, this might be just exactly what you need to keep your blood pumping and keep a competitive drive at an all-time high. Now, as stated time and time again, Fox is aggressive. He's someone with very small hitboxes and no real way to space other characters out like a sword fighter can, for example. This is what makes Fox so exciting for me though. He's someone that needs to think of different ways to get in, get past his opponent's defenses, and open up their play essentially often as possible. He's someone that needs to play tricky, and this is where his new movement just really shines in Ultimate. Fox could always move around well in every Smash game, even in Smash 4, and that was a pretty clunky game. But in Ultimate, he can move around so much smoother, and as I said earlier, this is so important, especially for Fox, because it allows him to just get in a multitude of different ways. It allows for different angles of approach, it allows for different whiff punishes, for different timings, and it lets Fox just be able to get in, other than just throwing out a ton of aerials or just going for tomahawk grabs. And that's what makes it so exciting for me to play Fox in Smash Ultimate. He's a character that needs to use his movement, but if mastered, this save movement will make him, in my opinion, an absolute monster in competitive play. Let's continue by talking about Fox's combo-heavy playstyle. Now overall, he's a character that will sometimes have to go in again and again and again, taking risk after risk in order to finally get a combo started, because he doesn't have way too much super safe stuff all the time. But when you finally get that combo started and get past your opponent's defenses, you'll get around 40 to 50% on your opponent if you have your combos optimized, as well as putting your opponent into a really bad situation where you can either vortex them or you can just juggle them continuously. As Fox, it only takes a few hits to start winning, and just a few more hits to honestly end the stock. Now this creates a polarizing situation in most games where either you get the first hit, you get a ton of pressure, and you end up winning that game, or it goes the other way around where your opponent gets the first hit, and then you have to kind of deal with the consequences of that, and you have to also deal with the consequences of being an easy to combo fast faller. You're probably going to die pretty quickly. Yeah, it usually goes one way or the other, but personally I find that extremely interesting, but yeah, keep that in mind. Finally, I'm going to have to say right here, Fox is a close range fighter, but he actually has a tool that can force his enemies into approaching him like little to no other characters in his class can. When you compare Fox to all the other people that can just go in again and again and again, they don't really have this, and that is his blaster. Fox can just wait on the other side of the stage and just keep throwing out blaster shots until the opponent comes into round mid-stage, and then from there you can start off your mid-range combat because the blaster isn't very safe from there. The thing about this is that it just makes it that every game is at least pretty fast. People can't play super campy, and overall it lets Fox kind of dictate the speed of each and every single game. So if you like having really fast games where people are pretty aggressive, where people can't camp you out, Fox can do really well at beating that, and I love that about the character. The most important thing to do as a Fox player is honestly set your C-stick to attack, and then learn how to use your C-stick for your aerials and for your tilts. Now this is really important as Fox, as if you aren't using your C-stick, it is very hard to get consistent upper vortexes and combos and juggles, and as well, you just can't follow your opponent nearly as easily by just running towards them and pressing the A button. You kind of do need the C-stick. As well, C-stick helps Fox a ton run cancel into his tilts, be it up tilt or down tilt, starting combos and spacing perfectly, and while it is kind of awkward to get used to, most Foxes do this, so I definitely recommend get used to the C-stick. Myself personally, I have trouble doing this, but it is very beneficial to do. Next, learn all your most common kill confirms, from downer to up smash, to nair to up smash, to jab blocks to forward smash or down smash. Whatever they be, whatever they turn out to be in Smash Ultimate, learn to kill your opponent and learn these kill confirms. Learn how to efficiently end stocks and get into the next stock before your opponent can actually have a chance to catch up, because if you don't, Fox can really struggle, but if you do learn how to end their stocks quickly, Fox can again just completely demolish his opponent. Finally, practice your movement versus an opponent. Get into a few games and just try to avoid all of your enemy's attacks. Learn how to space yourself so that when your opponent misses, you can just barely punish them, and then from there you can get yourself down to doing that again and again and again in actual matches, and you'll find yourself having a lot of immediate success. Now this is kind of a pain to learn how to do, but I definitely recommend to do it, and if you have a personal friend that will put in a few hours or minutes even doing this, it'll be well worth it for yourself and make you do a lot better in tournament. And there you guys go, these are all the reasons why you should be maining Fox in Smash Ultimate. Now if you have a certain character you want me to cover next, comment hashtag the character name, why you should main, or WISM, and maybe hit the subscribe button / notification bell down below to see more guides on any character when it finally comes out. If not, comment down below why you personally want to main Fox / your personal favorite parts of his moveset that seem to be pretty good in Smash Ultimate. As always though, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, click that like button or click at the top of the screen right now for a playlist on more Smash Ultimate videos, specifically a why you should main on Snake. As always though guys, thank you for watching and have a smashing day.